current situation, it's freezing. So we're gonna make a little zucchini bolognese to warm us up. I got a fire, I've poured some wine, except I've wasted it in my measuring cup, so we'll be getting another bottle open quickly. Really simple ingredients. We're using Ina Garden's recipe as our inspiration, but we're gonna make everything a little bit lighter. So typically I make this recipe with ground turkey, but tonight I've been craving red meat. So we're going with some lean, grass-fed ground beef. In our sauce, we'll also use crushed tomatoes and wine to create a nice richness. We're gonna add in some baby bella mushrooms that will add some texture and hardiness as well. And then the tomato paste helps to make it just that extra bit of concentrated tomato flavor. And then lots of herbs, some garlic, and then we're gonna top it all with some Parmesan, a little bit of nut milk. We'll lay everything over our zucchini noodles, and before you know it, we'll be cuddled up on the couch. Hopefully that glass of wine will be next to me as well. We'll lay everything over our zucchini noodles, and before you know it, we'll be cuddled up on the couch. Hopefully that glass of wine will be next to me as well. Okay, let's get after it. So only 2 steps to prep for our bolognese. We're gonna clean and chop our mushrooms and then mince our garlic cloves. So I'll show you how I clean my mushrooms. Just take a paper towel, wet it lightly, and then you'll pull the mushroom out and just kind of wipe off the top. I like to pop out the stems. Some people like the stems, so it's just up to you. But mushrooms come from the ground, so a lot of times you'll find some extra dirt lingering around. Make sure you don't rinse your mushrooms under water because they absorb water and could fill up. So just pop out the stem and we'll have these ready to chop up. All right, I've chopped up my pint of baby bella mushrooms, and I'm only gonna use half of this for our recipe. So I'll save the other cup for salads. Service here is incredible. So now we have our wine, we can continue on. Relief. And I've already minced up my 4 small garlic cloves. And up next, we're gonna start get things cooking in our saute pan. We'll start our sauce off by browning our meat first. So in my pot, I've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil heating up, and to it, I'm gonna add our grass-fed lean beef. So we'll add that right in, watch the paper, and then we'll start to brown our meat, breaking up using our wooden spoon. Okay, once the meat has lost its pink color, which has only been about 3 minutes, we'll add in some flavorings. So first goes our garlic. After that, oregano. You're gonna use a full tablespoon. So instead of shaking it out and, getting a cramp, just pop the little shaker part off, and then you can pour. And remember, just eyeball it. It's okay if it spills over, but add a full tablespoon into your meat. Lastly, we'll add some red pepper flakes, and we'll let that cook for just another minute or so. We've let the garlic cook for about a minute, and so into our same pan, using my handy dandy dough tool, we're gonna add in our mushrooms and our tomatoes, both crushed and our tomato paste. That will cook another 2 minutes with our measuring cup of wine. That's gonna help scrape up the brown parts that are stuck to the pan, adding extra flavor as well with some richness from our wine. All right, our ground beef and mushrooms, garlic, spices are smelling so good. So we're gonna go ahead and add in our crushed tomatoes, 1 big tablespoon of tomato paste, and about 3/4 a cup of wine. And we'll stir all of that together, adding in our salt and pepper next. That's it for part 1 of the sauce. We'll let it cook down, and then we'll finish it with our creaminess. This is what I have to deal with at my feet. Waiting for a crumb, just waiting for a crumb. we've got our sauce simmering for about 10 minutes just to bring all the flavors together. Now it would taste great on its own, but I want to take it to that next level, to that extra edge. So we're gonna add these 3 ingredients before we serve over our zucchini noodles. So the 3 ingredients are Parmesan cheese, of course, makes everything better. We have a little milk. I'm using a milk alternative called Ripple, and then some nutmeg. That gives it that extra little cozy bite. All right, while our sauce finishes, let's saute our zucchini. So I've heated up just about a teaspoon of olive oil into another saute pan, and I'm gonna lay my noodles in and try to make one even layer so they get to cook all at the same time. Now I've purchased a spiralizer before zucchini noodles were as mainstream as they are, and I'll tell you what, never gonna use it again. It's the best invention to go buy it at Whole Foods or your local grocer. It's just so easy, saves so much step in cleanup, and we're all about easy weeknight dinners. So buy it pre-made, save yourself the cleanup, and this will cook in about 3 or 4 minutes. Oh, daddy. That's the bubble we're looking for. So we're gonna finish up our beautiful sauce here with those final 3 ingredients for that extra oomph. So I'm gonna add in 1/4 cup of milk, 1/4 cup of Parmesan to start. We might add more. And then just 1 little pinch, about a teaspoon of nutmeg. We'll stir that all together and let it cook for another 5. Okay, check it out. Might not be pasta, but it looks divine. Guys, I'm so ready to dive into this. I hope you are too. So tag me if you make this. I would love to see your pictures, and we'll see you next time.